Raptor made a decision, and I didn't agree with it at the time, but it's in the rule book, I guess, so it's just part of it. I don't think so. I mean, hopefully we're not put in that situation. Things happen. It is what it is. We're still going to have to make a decision. I'm sure you'll hear something too.
Josh, can you just your mindset, just what were you thinking in what you did and getting out of the car like that?
I mean, we all work really hard, right? And to only run X amount of laps and then have something like a piece of air bomb fall off and put us out of the race. It's really frustrating. We're a small team. We work really hard. We got to make our sponsors happy, right? So it doesn't do you any good sitting in the garage, but it is what it is. We'll learn from it and move on.
What was it? Were you gesturing when you got out of the car? It looked like you waved up to the fans or to the box, or
just some of the officials in the flag stand. I mean, we're good friends with everybody, so I waved at them. They waved back, but the fans were kind of supportive about it, and that was kind of cool. So hopefully they got a little bit of enjoyment out of it.
What do you say to NASCAR when it was your turn to talk and in a meeting like this?
Just told them I was a little bit frustrated, but it's in the rule book. So.
A part of that rule is that it could be, a lapse, lapse penalty.
Yeah.
Are you frustrated that it wasn't something like that and it was immediately just your part?
I mean, it's up to them, right? So, I mean, it's their sandbox and we play in it, and I enjoy the Xfinity Series, and I've got respect for Wayne and everybody, so just move on, go to the next one.
Did you not know that was the rule, Josh? Like, did you think like that? Were you surprised when they said?
I was shocked about, how quick it was. It was like, we did lose a piece of air bond. It's cold. This stuff's hard to stick, but what do you do?
What'd you do as you waited in there for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it was?
That's a long time.
A long time. What'd you do?
Watched the race. They had some pizza in there. I almost took a nap, but it wasn't too bad.
What kind of pizza did you have?
I don't know what it was, like meat lovers or something. I don't know.
Josh, do you, every situation's different, but I think back to years and years ago, Kevin Harvick was parked. When he parked it, disobeyed NASCAR in a way at Martinsville, and they didn't let him run the Cup race the next day.
Right.
Do you worry that you might be suspended and not race at COTA next weekend?
I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, it's up to Wayne and everybody at NASCAR. So, I mean, if that's what the rule is and that's what they decide to do, I mean, every action has a reaction.
Did you do much talking there, or was it kind of a one-sided conversation?
No, I mean, we're all friends, right? So it wasn't too bad. I mean, it is what it is. It's racing, right? You're gonna have bad days and good days.
Were you thinking like, man, if I'm gonna have to park it, I'm just gonna stop it here and get out, or were you just?
A long time ago, when I was younger, I had something similar happen to me at a short track. I stopped on the front stretch underneath the flag stand and got out. There wasn't one person sitting in their seat, so I didn't do it to be spiteful or to make a huge scene and cause every one of y'all to stand here. I just wanted to voice my opinion. I felt that it wasn't right, but it's in the rule book.
You're becoming a social media darling now.
That's great. I hear Denny Hamlin looking for a guest on his podcast.
You offered to pay your fine too.
Well, there you go. Cool. We're in.
Have you been able to see any of that social media stuff?
No, I'm not a real big social media guy, but I'm sure before I drive the motorhome back to Concord, I'm sure I'll get to read some interesting things.
To go through something like that, obviously you were very passionate and felt like at the moment, that you were being wrong. But when you go through something like that, what's the feeling now? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is embarrassed something, or how do you feel about after going through this?
No, I mean, I'm a racer. I've been racing since I was 4 years old. I mean, I've been bad before. I've done things wrong. We're all human, right?
Yeah.
So it's just something I did, and if I got to pay the price for it, it is what it is.
Saw some fans suggest maybe